What's going on, everybody? If you don't know me, it's your little homie Dean, here to bring you the Cinematics Top 10 review of King Richard, the new Will Smith movie. Now, if you can, do me a big favor, hit the like and subscribe button so you can continue to get the content. And if you agree or disagree with anything I'm saying, don't hesitate to jump up in the comment section, man. I love to talk about this stuff. Nah, hey, boom. So, just I've been a skeptic of movies that are portrayed by actors that or that are being portrayed by people that I know, that I've stories I've heard, live action heroes and all of this stuff like that. I've really not been into it. So what I mean. Even with the Black Panther movie, even with the Boardwalk Empire. I just never been knowing what Lucky Luciano was gonna happen to him. It kind of deters me from even watching the whole thing in the first place. Now I can, and then it's even better, even if it is a real life person. I just don't know the story. You know what I mean? But whatever. So coming up on this movie, I was initially completely worried about, how much of King Richard's dark side they were going to portray. And, if you grew up with Venus and Serena, I'm not trying to get into that, but, he had, once they got famous and the internet got involved, we talking about infidelity issues, his marriage breaking up, all type of little garbage stuff that really didn't have nothing to do with the success and the goddamn dedication that he had to make Venus and Serena what they were. And then when I was, dealing with Will Smith, I was hoping that they would portray him in the correct light, and obviously he did, because I was very fond of this movie. I think everything about it, the way Will Smith went into it, me watching old clips and growing up on King Richard, Venus and Serena Daddy. I the way he portrayed him and the way he just brought that character out, it was just so accurate from anything that I can see. Things that he was going with really kind of flips the movie, because instead of making it like he's just trying, like Venus and Serena, they were talented, so they were always better than everybody else, but they didn't leave it on like just some, okay, they were better than everybody. Now all of a sudden they got into a match that was difficult and they draw that out for 15 or 20 minutes. They didn't do that. The main focus was King Richard dealing with the people that were wanting to mess with Venus and Serena after he had already busted his butt to get them into a top tier of tennis. The white boys that they were doing, the white boys were generous. This wasn't your KKKs and everything, like some people that you wanted to hate. But King Richard had to see through all of that and still know that they were not offering the best situations for his daughters. And that was just big on how he presented it. And this was mainly focused on Venus and her, rise to fame, because, nobody actually won a Wimbledon. You're not going through any majors or anything like that. They're just going to hit you with some words at the end to let you know what that's happening about. But Will Smith dealing with them Hoosiers, talking to them Hoosiers. He talking hard to all them white boys. Them white boys are really getting slick frustrated with him, but them hoes got to hold their tongue because he's sitting over there with Venus and Serena Williams. And they can see the talent. They done watched everybody, and it's amazing how they just broke it down. It's the barriers he had to break through were different than the shit that you used to listening to or looking at on any other type of movie. And he had to kind of wiggle the process to make this shit work. And the way he made that shit work, man, that shit is, that shit is worthy of a biopic. You know what I mean? That shit is worthy of, giving him his flowers and all of that, in a big aspect. And man, Venus and Serena, man, I even just watching that movie, I give them utmost respect. I didn't know they moved to Florida. I didn't know he got a white boy out in LA to train them, to train McEnroe, and then fired him, went to Florida to go ahead and jump in this thing to keep him out of the juniors and wait until Venus can go pro. And he the whole time he had a master plan and he executed it. And the way they executed this movie, I think, is great. I'm pissed off at myself. I didn't watch it with my daughter, baby D. I'm sorry, but this is a great family movie. Sit everybody down. It doesn't move slow. It doesn't get you bored. You just need to sit down and go ahead and watch this King Richard, man. I'm talking about that motherfucker close to a 10 out of 10, man. Tell me what y'all think about it. There it is.